Welcome back to another episode of 89 Garage. Today I'm on the side of the freeway. I thought I blew a tire or something like that. I heard all the kind of banging and stuff on the old Yaris here. I done lost this thing. A pain in the Alright, fast forward a couple days from where we ended off on the last video. I just went ahead and did these, or this one actually. I'm only going to do one at a time. Last year I had to go through here and reassemble all this. This thing was all the way caved in. All this was just crushed and munched in. So it was quite a project getting this all saved. LMR, I must have bought one of their last pieces because I can't find these anymore on their website. But there was this piece here, and it wasn't all the way up into here. So it was crushed all the way up into this area here. I actually had to get a piece. I bought a piece from Cody on the channel 50, and between that piece and the piece from LMR, I made this all fit together by tack welding it in, and just really going off of looking at the 8.9 and what it's supposed to look like. The bottom of this is going to be silver, so I'm going to actually probably tape off in here and paint this silver. The silver is actually going to go, I'm going to have to look again, but it seems like it goes in this area. I didn't really get good with the bodywork here. I knew that all this was going to get covered up, so there are some scratches in there, but I am going over with primer that will fill that in. Okay guys, it is the next day. Been out here doing a little bit of touching up down yonder, and after I shut the camera off yesterday, I got to thinking about the window being on here and the fact that, well, there might be some blue showing through, and I know that was not factory. It did not look like that from the factory. So luckily I've got a canvas to look at, and this is indeed supposed to be black right here. So I'm gonna have to go back over this, and it looks like Ford just went to right here on this seam and all the way down. Let's see how far down we went. Probably just that pillar. Yeah, it looks like they just ended it right here. So yeah, I'll be able to do that fairly easy. So I'm gonna just mask that off real quick and go over it with some black. I'm probably gonna go ahead and use the same black I used on these trim pieces, and I mean, it'll match really good. So I'll do that and probably throw a little satin on it maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it looks. If it needs satin, I'll throw it on there. It's not like this is going to get a whole ton of, you know, sun and abuse. I mean, I might rub past it, you know, on the way in the car. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and mask this off and see where we can go. I've often said that Franky is the gift that keeps on giving. And boy, did I just find another one. This is comical. Yeah. I don't even know if it works, to be honest with you. Somebody put a hole in the side of that, ran an LED strip all the way through there, out to the other side, hot glued it in. Yeah, I don't even know if it works. All I can do is just laugh at this point. It just All right. Okay. We'll deal with it. As soon as I shut off the camera a minute ago, well, just a second ago for you, it started raining. So I decided to start working on the wing a little bit. Found a couple little scratches that need to come up a little bit. We do have a little problem in here. A couple little cracks slash scratches. So on these quarter windows, I still need to sand this one, by the way. These holes right here were leaking. I can't find, I was going to show you what was here. I think one side fell off and the other one fell off after I kind of moved it a little bit. So I'm going to use a product that I've used in several occasions, and that is this quick roof. It comes in a roll. I can't find my roll. This is a piece that got cut for some reason, and anyway, it's still good, but it's tar basically, and this is aluminum, but this tar, it does not give way to water or dust or anything like that. I've been using this for a really long time. I had a Ranger that actually used this in lieu of Dynamat, and it worked very well for that as well. I'm going to cut a couple of pieces out. They were rectangle pieces, so I'm just going to kind of eye it up since I don't have anything to use as a template. The thing was a piece of junk, so I'm guessing it blew away, or maybe it's under the car. I'm too lazy to get down there, so I'll make my own. Okay, I'm just going to go over it, put a little more on this, but use a little rubbing alcohol. Just make sure that is nice and clean surface area for that to stick to. Got enough for about 10 more windows on there. But I think I might have to peel this off and then, ooh, I got it. So basically, I'm just going to take this and go like so. And the thing that's cool about this stuff is when it heats up, it sticks even better. So when this thing, yeah, see, it's not doing anything and we're all covered up, that's not going to leak again. That will stick much better than what Ford used, which was basically a piece of plastic with silicone on it. All right, earlier in the video, I talked about the piece of crap that Ford put on here and it just like gooped on. I found it sitting over there. That's what was there. See, it's just garbage caked on there, and they stuck it on. Okay, next day now, and I'm out here just working some more on this thing. I went ahead and put the door seals on, and then I decided I'm going to pull this down. Now, this looks to me, you know, honestly, I've never taken one down on a Fox body, but that looks like there's been a mouse up there. So I just took the light out. I took sun visors and the map light, I think is what it's really called, but I'm gonna pull it out coming this way, and I really think I'm gonna make one hell of a mess, but I don't think I have any way around it. So yeah, I'll be back in a sec and we'll have a gander. Hopefully I don't find any dead mice or something up there. All right, guys, we got this out, and this is pretty much just a piece of corrugated. Oh, seriously, I think that's what it is. Wow. Okay, we can deal with that. Be easy to remake though. Did notice that we had this. Holy mackerel. Oh boy. Yeah, this is, I don't know what this crap was supposed to be, sound deadener or what, but we're not putting it back, I know that. One of the reasons that I took that headliner out, is because Franky really has a lot of flex up here. and I wanted to see if I could figure out why. Really and truly, the only brace that's in here, let's zoom out a little bit, see if we can, this brace right here. Now, I don't know how this was supposed to look, but I can tell you right now that it has a screw hole right there, and obviously, you know, you can put a screw in there, but I see zero evidence that a screw was ever in there. Those threads have paint on them, and there's no mark out here indicating that there was a screw in there. I've noticed that when I push this up, that brace tightens up to the ceiling better. All right, I went ahead, put a screw in that brace, and it is better, but it's not solid like the 8.9 is. Probably throw a little quick roof up there since we're missing all that padding crap. I put some quick roof on those, and it is better after all of my work. However, I'm not 100% satisfied, but I'm done. I think that's gonna about do it for tonight. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna be doing tomorrow morning, which is gonna be in just a second for you guys. I'm gonna be using this. This is specifically for headliners. I actually bought this at Joann's, and the headliner material as well. That is over here, that roll right there. There were some breaks in this board. Let's see, this here is the passenger side up where the mirror goes. And then also where the map light goes, this was also busted right here. So this is metal tape, duct tape. It is the real duct tape, as in it's aluminum. That's what contractors use now. But I use this to keep this in place. Welcome to the next morning. I am out here getting set up to get this headliner taken care of. I laid it down, got a couple spots cleaned off of it because it's just been sitting in the corner over there, and it had a little, it's in a garage, gets a little grease and dirt and stuff on it, and this tough stuff took it right off. I have it all laid out, so we're pretty close in the size and everything. That's what I trimmed off of it. Looks like I still have plenty to do the 8.9. This is where it's still wet a little bit right here, where I got the stuff off of the grease or grime, dirt, that stuff. So I'm gonna actually take this out now to the grass, since my table is being used and I don't feel like cleaning that. I'm just gonna take this out here on the grass and out there, and yeah, we'll lay her down and get cutting. Okay, it's done, and it looks okay, I guess. Really and truly don't know what in the world is going on right here, but it really sucked that right in, and I tried to pull it back up, but it's stuck down pretty good. So we're gonna pretend we didn't see it. And anyway, I was thinking that you're probably wondering why I'm doing this right now, and it is because I had a lot of the interior already torn apart, so I could redo the moldings and also paint Franky around the door jambs and stuff. So I figured, and then we've also got it apart to remove the quarter windows. So anyway, part of it's gonna have to stay apart until the car gets painted, particularly the quarter windows. I need those panels to be, I need to access the back side, so those panels can't get mounted. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw this thing back in, and we can put a couple interior pieces back in. I'm just trying to clean up a little bit because yeah, it's a mess in here. I got to start getting this garage somewhat clean too, so I can paint. Alrighty, headliner is up. I put the hatch seal on. I put the door seal on. We're kind of bunched up over there, but it was before too, so I'm not too sure what the deal is on that. But these visors, they look like garbage. If I knew a way that I could reupholster those, I would do it in a heartbeat. If anybody knows of a how-to or something like that, or any tips, tricks on how to do that, I am accepting your recommendations. All right, okay guys, I just got the other side done, the run channel over there. I don't know if you can really see it, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this apart now. The other side really gave me some fits coming out, and I busted it all up getting it out. So yeah, we're gonna see if this here can come out any easier. Okay, now it's the next morning. I spent quite a bit of time on this stupid run channel last night. I've never had this issue before. I have had this issue, however, I have fixed it in different ways that just were not working for me last night. Basically, the window would get up to a certain spot, roughly about right here, and then it would stop. Come to find out, you can usually sit and kind of rock this nut back and forth. I don't know what you call that thing. Basically, that kind of pivots the window back and forth a little bit. Well, anyway, long story short is moving that around wasn't doing a thing. And come to find out that when this door was damaged right here, it was also pinched off right in here. But with the old seal being all busted up and everything like that, it wasn't really causing an issue. But when you put a brand new seal in there, it was pinching it. When it got up to a certain spot, it thought it was done. Took me a little while to figure out exactly what was going on, but it is fixed now, and it goes up and down just hunky-dory. Now, what I need to do now is go and clean all this up. I'm gonna get out the cut finder, put some on a rag, and go over, cut finder obtained. Okay, here we go. That's more gooder. See, all day yesterday, I was thinking, oh sweet, I can put these door panels back on. But the door panels got to come back off when I put the power mirrors back in. So, I think we might be holding off on that. I thought I was going to be able to get it somewhat assembled today, in that regard anyway. But unfortunately, I really can't assemble the interior anymore unless I want to tear it back apart to put the quarter windows in or the trim pieces. I'm basically as far as I can get unless I want to tear something back apart. Okay, this is one thing we can take care of right now, and that is these here are just toast. And I got a kit that came with replacements for the 8.9, and I hung on to those. I know they're dirty, but this is not going to be the year of cleaning the interior on this. I don't have the time, and I might need to put you guys down for a second. I won't bring you in on both sides. There is a rubber piece right here. I'm gonna actually, well, we're here, tuck that back under there. These aren't really easy to shove in this hole. So what I do, I'll get it rigged up and I'll bring it back around. This is really hard for me to film and, you know, show you what I'm doing at the same time. All right, so this is just a hanger that I cut up. Used it for a million things now, but you want this curve right there to match the curve that's in this, you know, I don't even know what the heck this thing's called, cover, and we'll pull it through. See, so you're looking like that. All right, then you just bring it to right there and tuck this thing back in, and you're good. I mean, I don't know, it's not like it's some huge hack or whatever that I should make a whole video about it, but I don't know, this might be handy for somebody. Just like that, it's in. I don't know if I've ever asked this before, but do you guys have a favorite tool? This is by far my favorite tool that I own. I have really, and honestly, this is the very first ratchet I ever bought in probably about 1992 or 3, and I bought this at True Value, and it has by far been the best ratchet I've owned. I love the feel of it. It knows me as well as I know it. Do you guys have a favorite tool? If so, put it down in the comments. I'm just curious what you guys have. So I got the battery out so we can replace the battery box. The reason I'm replacing it is, you know, we don't have any way to hold the battery down, and this has a busted bolt right there I'm gonna have to deal with, and it only has, that's broke. See, it's supposed to have a hole right there, so I'm gonna have to round up a screw for that too, by the way. And you know, that's all that's holding it in. So I'm gonna go ahead and, those are 8mm. I'm gonna go ahead and get that out. Okay, she's all in. I had to go with an Allen head there because that's all I had that would reach. I did find another fender bolt that fit there.
One week later.
Okay, this whole entire week I haven't even touched Franky. I've been busy with work and some other things going on, and the weather. It's been so humid I can't even stand being out here in the garage. I really feel for you guys that live in those humid states. The humidity today is supposed to be 82%, which for Utah is extremely high. Yesterday it was 77%. It's pretty brutal for us that aren't used to it. I cannot believe how fast this summer has gone and how little I feel like I've done on Franky. I know I've done a lot. I know it's come a long ways, but I feel like I haven't done a thing. Yeah. Sometimes things don't go the way you want them to, and that's kind of what's happening today. It's been raining off and on today. I still had the cowl vent to paint, so I got it out and started painting it, and it started raining. And anyway, brought it back in, stopped raining. So I take it back out, start painting again, starts raining again. So anyway, I'm calling it. So that also means this video is going to be done. Thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate you watching and tuning into the 89 Garage, and your support is absolutely awesome. If you haven't yet, please subscribe and, you know, hit the like button, comment below. That is probably one of the biggest things you can do to help me also, is commenting below and just say howdy, whatever. Have a wonderful week, guys. Peace.